Hi everyone, I hope you all good. In this video I'm going to be showing you how I prepare my mussel. I've already took this meat out of the mussel. Now if you're buying fresh mussel, sometimes it can be sealed shut. I found the best way to do it is you can put them in a freezer overnight, and once they freeze they will actually open up. Then you can actually prise them open with a knife. Don't use a sharp knife because you'll probably end up cutting yourself. Just use a knife that you usually use with a knife and fork, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so these mussels I've already deshelled. So I've took them out of the shell. You can use them like this. Basically, put them on the hook. Put some cotton, elasticated cotton around them to make sure that they stay on the hook, and you're pretty much ready to go. But the way I like to fish these is fish them similar to carp, and the way that is, I actually deshell them like this and then fill them up in tubes like this. This tube is actually from I believe it's like an overflow from a boiler. I'm not sure exactly what the specs are at this moment in time, but what I'll do is I'll put the specs and where you can get them from in the description. So I've actually got one of these boxes, got it from a pound shop, these boxes here, which is, let me just get you here. If you know, you know. Basically one of these boxes. And what I've done is I've cut these lengths so they actually fit in there. So this is the finger bandage. As you can see, it's like a mesh material. All I do is, once that's frozen in them, I take them out of that, cut them into 3-inch, 2-inch, whatever you fancy, slot them, slide them straight through there, straight out of there, tie a knot on the other end. I am actually going to show you, so I'm not going to bore you with all the details. So, and this is actually a mop stick. Well, it was a mop stick. It's just a handle. I find this actually fits and they're absolutely perfect. Can't do it because I'm one-handed at the moment, doing it all one-handed. In fact, I'll show you. Here we go. There we go. It goes all the way in like that. Fits in absolutely perfect. This actually helps because once they're frozen, you need to take them out, and this mop stick helps a lot. So anyway, I'm now going to start filling all this up and freezing them, and tomorrow they should be ready. And what we'll do is, together tomorrow I will show you what I do, how I actually fill them in the mesh. So yep, I'm gonna now finish this video off from here, and I will start the rest of the video tomorrow. So the way I fill these up is don't fill them up with the cling film and the sellotape on the end. The reason being is if you put it, it'll be like a vacuum, it won't go down. So take them off, hold them like that on the edge so you get a bit of air going through, and then just drop it into the top. It'll fall all the way down to bottom, and once it falls all the way down to bottom, you'll have, basically that'll be full. And then all you do is put the cling film on top once you've done, and then put a rubber band around it, and then you can pick it up and just drop it in there ready. So yeah, so don't fill it up with the other end blocked, otherwise you'll have issues. So yeah, these are all filled up now, ready. The juice, I'm going to experiment with that juice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in some ice cubes, you know, them trays that you get for ice cube trays. I'm going to put them in that, and what I'm going to do is, when I'm fishing with squid or something, I'm just going to put one of them ice cubes inside the squid, or outside. So when I do cast out, obviously when all this starts melting in the water, it'll be releasing a lot of scent. So that's what I'm hoping to do. If you guys are wondering how I'm gonna have this frozen whilst I'm out fishing for 6-7 hours, I use a flask by a company called Thermos. Really good. Guy on Sandman Tackle Time, he's on YouTube. he shows how he prepares his cart, and he also shows which thermos he uses, which flask he uses, and thermos is one of the best ones out there. So that's what I use when I'm taking these out. When they're frozen, pop them in the thermos flask, and yeah, they pretty much stay frozen for the whole session. But yeah, that's what I'm done. Those are already filled, ready to be frozen. Then I just need to plug one end, put them with the rest, and then freeze them up, ready for tomorrow. Right, so these are the tubes now. They've been frozen overnight, and what I've done is I've put them under cold water, and I've took the caps off, you know, where I put the rubber band and the cling film. I've run them under cold water just to loosen them up from the outside so they're easy to push out. And out of approximately 1 kilo, I managed to get 1, 2, 3, about 6 tubes in there. Yeah, there's 6 tubes in there. So that's not bad actually. So what I'm gonna do is just put the camera down now, and let's just get one of these. Oh my god, they've already started freezing. And as you can see, look, they're frozen. So I don't think these are going to come out. I might need to run them through water again, and all you do is just push it, but as you can see, that ain't going anywhere. So I need to run these through cold water tap again, and hopefully that will do the trick. I might just run them through lukewarm water. So I'll come back to you guys. These are the challenges that you face when you're doing these sort of things. Sometimes it can work out straight away, and sometimes you might have issues, which I am clearly having. So I'll join back up with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. So what I've done is soaked them in some water, and there we go. As you can see, push it from one end, and it should all pop out like that. There we go. And what you need to do then next is just obviously just cut them up to the lengths that you require. I usually do them about this length, just for my own peace of mind. I like to go a bit OCD on these and make sure they're all roughly about the same length. How's that? There we go. So next step after this is you need to put them in some sort of meshing. So your finger bandage is this here. I've already obviously got it on a tube. It doesn't come with a tube, but I put it on a tube just for convenience. Any type of meshing will actually work as long as it's some sort of a tube meshing like this. So all you do is get one of these, put them inside. I've got one of these plunger things all the way out, and then just really tight. And then all you do is put a knot at the end. You want to try and get these as tight as possible. There we go. So that's done. Obviously, put a knot in there, slide it in, put a knot on top. What you can do is really tight. You don't have to do it this way, but I usually put another knot on top of that one. Get it as close as possible, and then cut it. There we go, like that. So there you go. That's your mussel. That's obviously frozen. Obviously refreeze these straight away. You don't want them melting. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do all the rest. Once I've done them, I'll come back to you and I'll show you what I do then to store them. Right, so I've changed the camera angle on this one because I was using my phone before and it's not very good. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out because I've got a problem with my GoPro flickering with lights. So I usually do them in 4s and 5s, so I'll put these down on top of the foil and then all I do is just roll them up like that. These are actually starting to melt because I used warm water and yeah, they're starting to melt now, so I need to quickly get these in the freezer and freeze them down like that. And what I do is I just pop these in my my thermos flask when I'm about to go, and when they're like this in foil they actually don't stick together. Sometimes when you have things frozen together they can like weld. The advantage of this is you've got like sausages and already prepared to go when you go fishing, or you can wrap them individually as well, like little slugs. But I do it this way. I find it easier. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's how I do my mussels. Also, I've used scallop frills. Same technique as this, and yeah, it works fine. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've all had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year.